Most offline FPS lists include games that still require internet, which defeats the whole purpose. So I went through and picked 15 FPS shooter games that truly work offline on both Android and iOS. No internet required. Just install and play anytime, anywhere. I've kept this list balanced. Some games focus on realistic combat, some on smooth and fast gameplay, and a few offer solid missions and progression to keep things interesting. I'm the Offline Uncle, and I bring you seriously good games. So if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to subscribe for the effort. Let's get into it. At number 15, we have Last Hope 3 Sniper Zombie War. This offline FPS shooter mixes sniper missions, story-driven gameplay, and zombie survival into one solid package. You get multiple weapons, different combat scenarios, and a decent variety of missions that keep the gameplay from feeling repetitive. The graphics are good, the controls are smooth, and overall, it's a reliable choice if you enjoy action-packed offline shooting games with plenty of content. At number 14, we have Medal of Valor 4. If you enjoy classic World War missions, this game delivers intense offline combat across large-scale battlefields inspired by World War II campaigns. You'll fight through war zones, complete military objectives, and use a variety of weapons while progressing through action-packed missions. The gameplay feels straightforward, the combat is solid, and it's a great choice if you're looking for an offline FPS focused on war-based missions and battlefield action. Number 13, we have Huntercraft. For just around 47 megabytes, this game is seriously underrated. It gives you both first-person and third-person modes, which adds a lot more flexibility to the gameplay. The graphics are surprisingly impressive for such a small-sized game, and the survival-based zombie setting keeps things engaging. You'll be exploring, fighting, and surviving in an open environment, which makes it feel bigger than you'd expect. If you want a lightweight offline shooter with solid visuals and survival elements, this one is definitely worth trying. We have Zombie Fire 3D. This is a fast-paced offline FPS shooter that delivers constant action with smooth gunplay and intense zombie combat. The gameplay feels quick and engaging, with plenty of missions, weapon upgrades, and non-stop shooting that keeps things entertaining. The graphics are solid, the controls are responsive, and overall, it's a really enjoyable choice if you're looking for an action-packed offline shooter with strong survival elements.
They're close. Eyes on targets. 3 guards. We each take one.
I've got the one leaning against the truck. Waiting on.
Targets down.
At number 11, we have Black Strike. This is a solid offline FPS that offers a good mix of story missions, action sequences, and varied combat styles. From direct gunfights to sniper sections and larger mission scenarios, the gameplay feels more dynamic than many standard mobile shooters. The graphics are impressive, the missions have decent variety, and overall, it's a genuinely good game if you want an offline shooter with more depth and engaging combat. At number 10, we have FGB Operators. This offline FPS offers a more tactical, military-style experience, with special operations missions, survival modes, and a strong variety of weapons to use throughout the game. The missions feel action-packed, and the larger combat scenarios make it stand out from standard mobile shooters. The graphics are solid, the battlefield atmosphere is immersive, and if you enjoy war-focused shooters with plenty of missions and weapon variety, this one is definitely worth checking out. We have Zombie Fire 3D. This one stands out with its impressive art style, detailed environments, and overall polished presentation. The gameplay is fast-paced, with plenty of action, weapon upgrades, and offline missions that keep things engaging. I personally enjoyed how smooth the combat feels, and the visual design makes it more enjoyable than many standard mobile zombie shooters. If you want an offline FPS with solid gameplay and strong visuals, this is definitely a good pick. At number 8, we have Justice Rivals 3, Cops vs. Robbers. This offline FPS gives you the freedom to play as either the police or the robbers, which makes the gameplay feel a lot more unique. You get access to plenty of weapons, different mission styles, and open combat scenarios that keep things interesting. The mix of action, role variety, and solid shooting mechanics makes it a really fun choice if you want something beyond standard FPS gameplay. At number 7, we have Outbreak Dead Zone. Personally, I enjoyed this one a lot. The graphics look surprisingly good, especially for an offline mobile shooter, and the overall atmosphere feels immersive. The missions are solid, with a good mix of survival, exploration, and zombie combat that keeps the gameplay interesting. It also has a darker style that makes the experience feel more engaging. If you enjoy offline FPS games with good visuals and decent mission variety, this one is definitely worth trying. At number 6, we have Zombie Monsters 8. This one offers a solid mix of horror, action, and survival with large levels, powerful weapons, and plenty of intense zombie combat. The graphics are surprisingly good, especially if you enjoy darker environments and immersive mission design. With multiple objectives, strong atmosphere, and non-stop action, it feels like a well-rounded offline FPS experience. If you enjoy zombie shooters with solid progression and engaging gameplay, this one is definitely worth checking out. At number 5, we have Zeus Open World Survival. This game offers a much larger survival-focused experience, combining offline shooting with open-world exploration, resource management, and zombie combat. What really makes it stand out is the freedom. You're not just completing missions, but actually surviving, looting, and exploring a dangerous world. The graphics are solid, the atmosphere feels immersive, and overall, it's a great pick if you want something more than a standard offline FPS shooter. At number 4, we have Black Bell Tactical. This game really stands out with its realistic graphics, detailed environments, and strong weapon variety. You get access to plenty of guns, customization options, and tactical-style missions that feel more intense than standard mobile shooters. The combat feels immersive, the visuals are impressive, and overall, it's a great offline FPS if you enjoy military-style action with solid realism. And yeah, sorry if the game audio wasn't recorded properly, but this one is definitely worth checking out. At number 3, we have Dead on Duty. Don't let the zombie shooter label fool you into thinking this is just another casual mobile FPS. This game offers far more than that, with impressive graphics, intense survival-focused gameplay, and a deeper overall experience than you might expect. The combat feels polished, the atmosphere is strong, and the progression system gives you plenty to work toward. If you're looking for an offline FPS that feels more complete and genuinely engaging, this one is definitely worth trying. 2, we have Liminal X Strike. This game seriously stands out with its surprisingly good graphics, detailed environments, and unique liminal-style atmosphere that feels different from typical mobile shooters. The gameplay is solid, the combat feels engaging, and while there are a few glitches here and there, the overall experience is still really enjoyable. If you want an offline FPS that looks impressive and offers something visually different, this one is definitely worth trying. At number 1, we have Brutal Strike. This game offers a really solid offline mode with good graphics, smooth gunplay, and plenty of missions to enjoy even without internet. The gameplay feels polished, the weapon variety is strong, and overall, it delivers a quality FPS experience right from the start. And if you ever want even more content, multiplayer modes, and additional action, you can simply turn on your data and expand the experience even further. It's easily one of the best choices for offline FPS fans on mobile.